Hey guys, welcome back to Stormworks, and welcome back to this airliner build right here. This is our 100-seater airliner with more than 100 seats. It's also not symmetrical because that right there is not on the other side, and we've got this little bump right here on this side that isn't on this side. So I need to fix that ASAP. What we then need to do is actually work on the inside a little bit because at the minute there's not really too much interior. I want to have like a track going down the back, down the side, down here, and I want to have overhead storage bins because I think that'd be pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get straight to it, shall we? Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut this from here, take it to the other side, and paste it right in. There we go. We're then going to do the window piece, which is just deleting these guys and shoving this in, and that's all good. We're then going to build this guy actually up to the ceiling, because at the minute, it's not built up to the ceiling. There we go. We're going to have to do that on both sides, obviously. There we go, and there we go. Alright, cool. Okay, next thing is the actual floor itself. We're gonna jug it in, and we're gonna jug it in... I don't know what color the floor should be, actually. Maybe this? Oh, that is weird. I don't know how I feel about that. But maybe. Yeah, maybe. I'm also gonna delete this guy, and we're gonna put an angle in there instead. It'll just make it easier to get through. So we'll just do this right here. And on this side, I guess we'll do the same thing. There we go. Angle! Yes! And shove this guy in the top. There we go. Awesome. So now we can actually sort of squeeze through there and get to the back. Okay, next thing that I want to do is actually delete this line of things right here. I know it seems a bit strange, but that's what we're going to do. So delete, 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 delete. There we go. And these two. And then we're going to put an actual wall in here, which means I need to delete these guys, shove that into there. And let's build a wall. Oh yeah. There we go. Wall has been built. Although actually, I need this wall to be a bit different. So we're going to delete this. We're going to shove this guy into here like this so we can actually still get through. And that's fine. Maybe one of those two. I don't know. Does that seem weird? Maybe that seems a bit weird. Delete that one. Shove this on here. I think that'll be fine. Okay, so I was thinking we should probably have a galley somewhere. So we're gonna add maybe a galley into here. So let's just go ahead and add that to there. This to here for now. And I don't know, if we need something else, we can add something else. Okay. Alright, so for overhead storage bins, what do we want to do? Well, I'm thinking we actually go with something like this to begin with. There we go. So it lowers the height of the ceiling sort of over the top. And then we can maybe do paintable signs to paint in some actual overhead locker bins. I think that's going to work out fine. So let's go and do the same thing over here. There we go. And fill it all in for now, just like this. There we go. So that definitely closes the space, which is kind of what we wanted. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add, I guess, like little floor tracks in here. Don't really know how I'm going to go about doing this, but we're going to go ahead and do something like this really quickly. There we go. Bosh all of those in. We'll actually paint all of these ones at the front to begin with, and then if we want to, we can do them all the way down the aircraft, which is fine. The thing about this aircraft is, that makes it a little bit more tricky and a bit annoying, is that as you go back, obviously the tracks change from left to right as you go backwards, and that's not great. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and paint all of these in, and that'll be fine. There we go. Alright, cool. So, what we'll do is we'll actually have a, I guess actually a glowing line that is the same color as this. There we go, which is going to go around the edge. There we go, and, oh, not that bit. Almost. Almost. Yep, all the way down to the edge. We need to paint this in normally. How do I get rid of it, actually? Is it black? I think you paint it black. Yeah, there you go. Right, okay, so that's all good. And then we need to do it more on this side, obviously, so let me do that. There we go. Obviously, I went a bit too far, and I'm on the wrong side. What am I doing? This side. There we go, and across. So we want to paint this all the way down to here. All right, get rid of these pieces. That would be great. There we go. And then we'll do the same on this side. Okay, so when you're in the aircraft and you go ahead and push this button, the floor actually lights up. Well, kind of, anyway. You get those lines around the edge. I think that will automatically be on in this vehicle because I think it looks pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and obviously paint that across there instead of a straight line there. And we'll do it all the way back to the rear of the aircraft, which is a lot of twisting and turning, but that's fine. I have just done so much clicking from this thing right here. That is a lot of clicking. Anyway, if we spawn in and have a little look at this thing, the lights should be on the inside. And that means that the lines on the floor are on. Look at that. Yes. Oh, what? Yeah, every other one is on except from this guy right here, which is 1, 2, 3 chairs behind. 3 chairs behind this. Ooh. Does it have lines? It does have lines. Oh my. Oh my. It's this one. It's literally this one. I found it. I found it! Yeah! Alright, so now we can go back in and have a little look again. Alright, so woohoo! Alright, we're in. So if we have a little look around, we got all of that on the floor. I think the overhead bins actually look fine. I mean, they're not, like, amazing. But I think this on the floor works really well. I've seen this on some planes in this game before. I just can't remember which ones. I can't remember. Anyway, we're going to take a break from the inside really quickly to go to the wings. What I like to do on some of my planes is actually have the front or the leading edge of the wing be a slightly different color to the rest of it. Also, I didn't realize that this bit was blue, so let's get rid of that as well. There we go. I need to do this on both sides. I completely forgot. There we go. But yeah, we're going to grab a slightly different color. We're going to shove it on the wings. There we go. Shove it on this piece, and this piece, and this piece, and this piece, and this piece. But as we go, we're obviously not going to do all of it. So I don't want all of it this color. I just want the leading edge of the wing this color. And if I need to change that, I totally can. But anyway, do that, that, and that. There we go. Do this guy, this guy, this guy, and that guy. All right, cool. Continue this all the way down. Obviously, there is a mess up in the wing right here, so that's fine. We need to fix that. But so far, so good. Yes. Gonna paint all of this. Gonna do this guy all the way up to the top. Yes. And that looks pretty awesome to me. Yeah. Alright, so now I need to fix this piece. So delete that guy. Delete this guy. And I think the way that I'm gonna fix it is I'm just gonna chuck one of these in. Like that. There we go. Alright, I feel like that does actually sort of fix it. Obviously, there is a little bit of an inconsistency here, but that's fine. We'll just ignore it. Alright, cool. Get rid of these guys. Okay, awesome. And I think that's it. So if we spawn this in, let's have a little look, see what it looks like. Might be a little bit of a darker grey than I want, but I think it sort of works. Yeah. Also, obviously, I filled in this window earlier, so we're going to go ahead and do this. There we go. And it wouldn't be too much of a bad idea to actually add some more windows back here, I don't think. So if we go one there, and one there, I think we can fit those in. Yeah, we actually totally can. Woohoo! Alright, so go for white to begin with. Shove that in. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Go to Windows. Windows. We're going to go ahead and shove these guys in. 1, 2, 3. Are they on the inside? They are. And then obviously we need to paint all of these pieces too. So do that round there. This round here. Excellent. Excellent. Yes. These guys. Up the sides, up the right. There we go. Paint this bit. There we go. So now we got windows at the very back as well. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. It looks a little bit weird with that bit, but it's fine. Yeah, I like it. I think I want to put some other things on here. Temperature probe, I feel like we do actually need one, so we're going to shove that on there. What else do we need? There was something else that I wanted as well. A wind sensor, but I don't really want to shove that on the side. So actually, we're just going to use temperature probes. I'm going to shove 2 of them on each side. So one there and one there. I think that's fine. We don't really have to do anything else with that. Okay, so weirdly, this is where we are going to end this one today. I do need to add proper lights in here. These blue bits right here, I'm going to add lockers to, because, you know, they should sort of be lockers on both sides, so there and there, as well as down below. Same on this bit right here as well. And if we run backwards, this bit as well. So we're going to have lockers there, and that's fine. This piece should maybe be a toilet. Same on the other sides. That's probably going to be a toilet too. And then I guess, realistically, this shouldn't have an actual exit. Yeah, and we need like exit signs mounted there and there, same on there and there, and same on here and here, as well as maybe one like dangling here. Yeah. So there's still quite a lot to do, but unfortunately, I've run out of time today to actually do it. So I'm going to have to end today's video here. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this random, really short video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Also, if you guys have any ideas on what else I can add to this thing, let me know in the comments down below, because I am wide open to some suggestions. Anyway, for now, thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.